Dinner was as casual after filled with laughter and warm conversation as usual, and they hung catch up on the past 3 months. Jisoo can't believe it's been so long. So many things happened. They hung smile and pour her some water. They hung I missed hearing your loud voice in the house, Nora. Jisoo, hey, my voice is not that loud, he said, playfully bumping his shoulders, but despite the lighted mood, Taehyung made sure to sit between Jisoo and Jungkook, clearly positioning himself like a wall. He told himself it was to protect his sister, but deep down he knew it was to protect his own heart. Every time Jungkook got close, it was like his heart forgot how to behave. Jungkook sliding between across the table towards Jisoo. Oh, by the way, I have something that belongs to you, Jisoo. Eyes lit up in surprise when she saw her work hard. Jisoo, oh my gosh, where did you find it? I scratched everywhere for this. I was about to report it missing to HR. Jungkook struck casually, a playful glint on his eyes. Jungkook, it got stuck on my jacket. Jisoo blinked. Oh, just anyway, Jungkook is going to be stay with us for a few days, he said. It like it was the most normal thing in the world. I and he already know this, but hearing it from Jisoo made it hit different. Clear his thought. Yeah, I remember, Jisoo, you can sleep in my room, Jungkook. She added slowly, looking at Jungkook with a smile. Then suddenly shouting no, the table fell silent. Jisoo and Jungkook both looked at him, started realizing he overreacted. Then quickly tried to fix it. I mean, you guys are not married. I can't allow that. And Jisoo raising her eyebrow. And who made you the boss of my life? I am older sister here, not you. Jungkook gently stepped in, his voice calm and peaceful. Jisoo, it's okay, I can sleep on the couch. I don't want to cause any problem. Jisoo, no way, Jungkook. You all share a room with Taehyung. That's not a problem, right, Taehyung? He hung open his mouth, but no words came out. His face looking like he just lost a battle. Then, it's fine, just a good night. Then she stood up and left the room, leaving behind the stand who face had turned red, not from embarrassment but from frustration. That night, after a quick shower, Taehyung stepped into his bedroom only to find Jungkook lying comfortably on his bed, arms behind his head like he owned the place. Taehyung frowning, get out of my bed, sleep on the floor. Jungkook was stricken with frustration. He suddenly got up, grabbed Taehyung by his waist and pulled him down into bed. Before Taehyung could fight back, he found himself in an Jungkook eyes looked at Taehyung. Let me go. Jungkook, no, not until you me. Taehyung face turned bright red. He quickly pushed Jungkook off him and sat up, tried to hide his face expression. Taehyung slept on the floor. Taehyung laughed softly, lying down on the floor with a playful wink. Tolerated whatever you say, but deep in his heart he knew Taehyung was not unaffected. The wall between them had started to crack. In the stillness of the room, both of them lay there silently. The only sound was the soft tick of the clock, and the unspoken feeling flowed between them. Time escaped. Jungkook finally found the perfect chance to had been waiting for. The tension between him, Taehyung and Jisoo had grown too much to handle. Staying at the condo left like he was carrying a heavy weight on his chest every single day. The light, the secret, the silence, longing, it was all starting to break him from the inside. Jungkook thinking, I have to finish this. I can't keep lying to myself or to Jisoo, but Taehyung, I can't lose him either. Even thought his feelings for Taehyung were growing stronger, he couldn't show them. He had to pretend that everything was fine, but Jisoo even thought every second with her felt like a mistake. That last time he had tried to get into Jisoo's office, Taehyung had appeared out of nowhere and ruined everything. This time he had to be smarter. No slip-ups, no interpretation. Jungkook had been planning for this weeks. He cloned Jisoo's ID card. He had watched her daily schedules, memorizing when she left for meeting and when the office would be almost empty. Today was perfect. Jisoo was out of the door to the confidential. Then maybe I can start over. Meanwhile, cross town, Taehyung was at home. He couldn't relax. His heart was restless, and he came from the end of the room on the other. Something inside him felt wrong, like was his heart was screaming. There something bad was happening. Thinking, why do I feel like this? And did something happen to Jisoo? He grabbed his phone and quickly dialed his sister's number. The phone rang twice before she answered. Jisoo on the phone. What going on? What's going on, Taehyung? Why are you calling me now? Taehyung, are you okay? Is everything alright at your office? Jisoo sounding annoying. What kind of question is that? Of course I am fine. Why? Taehyung, I don't know. I just have a strong feeling. I can't explain it. Is everything really okay? You are not alone, right? Jisoo sounding. I'm busy right now. My boss isn't here today, so I have extra work. If there's nothing important, I'll call you later. Taehyung, friend, wait. Your boss isn't there? He was so irritated. Yes, I just said that seriously. I had to go before he could say another word. She ended the call. Tehang started at his phone, her word echoing in his mind. Tehang thinking, my boss isn't here today. His voice sudden with realization. Tehang whispering to himself that exactly what Jungkook said last time when he tried to check into her office. Panic for him. He didn't have any proof, but his gut told him something was not right. Jungkook was up to something again, and this time Jisoo could really be in danger. Uncle softly, he took a deep breath, his fingers shaking just a little, and pressed the familiar number. Jungkook continued 423 341. Click. The sound of click open was quiet, but to Jungkook it was like thunder. His eyes widened. Jungkook whispering with a smile, "I am in. I actually did it." A wave of victory rushed over him, but he didn't stop to celebrate. He knelt down and began searching the ship. Quietly but carefully, he flipped the folder open. A person document. Jungkook, where is pen drive? Jungkook, where is it? Come on, come on. He was fast, almost too fast. His hand moved like he had done this kind of thing before, but the more he searched, the more his heart races. There was no sign of the pen drive. He checked again and giving every corner, every paper. Jungkook desperately, it should be here. It has to be here. He paused. His chest tightened. Doubt began to grow. Jungkook thinking, what if someone move it? What if my source was wrong? His husband ran harder, cold, sweat on his forehead. Jungkook whispered him, no, no, that can't be. They said it was here. He started breathing faster, faster. It crept in. Jungkook thinking, wait, what if someone know I was coming? What if I've been set up? His hands shook. Now his panic rushed under his face, lost color. Jungkook in a soft voice, I've been caught, haven't? He had to find that pen drive. He opened drawer, searched in cabinet, and scanned every surface in the office. And then finally he stopped at it, a silver pen drive lying under a pile of documents. On Jisoo's desk, his finger reached for it. Jisoo stopped right there. Jungkook frozen. He turned slowly, only to find Jisoo standing in the doorway, her hand pointing a weapon straight at him. Her eyes were cold, filled with anger and confusion. Jisoo, what are you doing here? Jungkook, what are you looking for? Jungkook stayed calm. He raised his hand slightly but didn't move. Jungkook, nothing important. Jisoo, don't lie to me. She snapped, stepping further into the room, her finger tender on the trigger. You looking for something? Was it it? Jungkook slowly pulled out his own and pointed it at her. Jungkook, put it on. Jisoo, I don't want to hurt you. Jisoo, funny, she said with a bitter laugh. Why did you cheat on me, Jungkook? Huh? Before Jungkook could answer, on the door behind them burst open. Taekook stopped. Both Jisoo and Jungkook turned to see Taekook standing there, his face filled with shock. He looked from on the other, eyes wide, chest rising, and finally quickly, think, what are you doing? Put the weapon down, please. Neither of them moved. Jisoo, oh, look who is here, my sweet little brother. She said secretly. Taekook, stay out of this. This is between me and him. Taekook, Jisoo, please don't do this. I don't understand what's going on, but whatever is it, we can talk. Just don't point the weapon at him. Jisoo, you don't get it, do you? She said, glaring at Jungkook. He used me. He pretended to love me, and all this time he was just spying on me. For what? For a pen drive? Jungkook, yes. Jungkook said firmly, it was for the mission. Jisoo laughed, an empty cold laugh. Jisoo, mission? Don't be dramatic. Jungkook, you think this is a joke? That pen drive has evidence that your boss murdered my family, my mother, my father, everyone I ever loved. Jisoo smiled, felt slightly, but her stare rising. Jisoo, you think I didn't know? Of course I know, and I won't let you take it. Taekook, what? Taekook whispered, shocked. He looked between them again, eyes filled with disbelief. Jisoo, you know? Jisoo, yes, I know. She snapped, and I don't care. This is bigger than you, me, or him. Taekook, then I don't care either. He cried out. He stepped in between Jungkook and Jisoo, standing in front of Jungkook protectively. If you want to shoot him, you all have to me first. Jisoo moved. Taekook, she warned, her eyes narrowing. Taekook, no. Taekook said, his voice shaking but firm. He is the man I love. If you hurt him, you hurt me too. Please, no more, no more hate. Jisoo, don't be foolish, she shouted. He is using you just like he used me. Taekook, he is not. Taekook cried, tears forming his eyes. You don't know him, not like I do. He would never hurt me. Please, Jisoo. Please, I am your brother. Jisoo's hand trembled slightly. Her finger moved on the trigger. Jisoo, move. I am warning you. I will if I do. Taekook, then do it, he whispered, looking straight into her eyes. Shoot if you, that's what you want. But I am not letting everything. You hurt him. And the room fell silent. Jisoo, looking at Taekook, really look at him. Her brother, who once used to follow her around with tie and giggle, now stood like a sealed foreman. So her enemy, her lover, just a little. Jisoo, why him, Taekook? Why did you choose him, Taekook? Because he is the only person who ever made me feel safe, even when I hate him, even when I didn't trust him. He never gave up on me. He risked everything to be honest with me. Can't you see what he is, the villain? Jisoo, I see everything too clearly. That's the problem. Suddenly she rises again, her hands shaking, but her expression full of pain. Jisoo, he will ruin everything, Taekook, and you already have. Taekook started tears filling now. You know what happened to his family, and you stay quiet. You choose power over injustice. What happened to you, Nona? The silence in the room was heavy, thick with tension. Taekook still stood between two, his hand trembling, his heart breaking. Jisoo was still rising, but something in her eyes had changed. Not anger, but something deeper and darker. Jisoo, I love my boss. He gave me everything: power, respect, control, and yes, I know Jungkook was using me. You look at Jungkook now with that twin smile on her face. Jisoo, I know it from the start. My boss told me everything. He said Jang Jungkook was a spy, pretended to love me. I didn't know that he had feeling for you, Taekook, but I still playing along. I wanted to see how far he would go. Taekook, then why? Taekook whispered his voice. Taekook cracking. Why did you help me if you already know? Jisoo, because I never wanted him to find the pen drive, she said harshly. I will never let him take it, never, even if I have to, or him. Taekook stepping back in shock. He couldn't believe the words coming from his own sister's mouth. Taekook, you, me, your own brother? Jisoo, if you stay in my way, yes. She raised the weapon again. Taekook had stubbled tenderly his weapon, but he didn't move, his eyes steady on Jisoo, carefully studying her every gesture. Jisoo, you don't understand, Taekook. This isn't just about love, it's about loyalty. My boss saved me when I had nothing. I own him everything. I will protect him and his secret with my life. Taekook had set up with every word. He had always believed that no matter what, Jisoo would protect him. But now he felt like he was looking at a stranger wearing his sister's face. Taekook, you will change, Jisoo. No, I will just finally become who I was meant to be. As Jisoo continued talking, her eyes looked on Taekook, filled with passion and madness. She didn't notice Jungkook slowly moving behind her. Taekook, you don't have to do this, he said softly, tears falling down his cheeks. She didn't know. You can walk away from all this together. Just give us the pen drive, so you still don't get it. You do. I will not let you take it. Never. Before she could finish, Jungkook made his move. He stepped forward quickly, hit her hand before he had handled the weapon. The was farther clean. Jisoo grabbed her body, trembling from his finger, clutched the ground. Her eyes shuttered, and then she fell unconscious. Taekook, no, no, Taekook cried out, racing to her side. Jungkook, she just unconscious, Jungkook said, pulling Taekook back gently. I had no choice. He quickly grabbed a roll of tapes from the door and taped Jisoo's hand and feet, and also tried cloth to her from shouting when she woke up. Taekook, you didn't have to hit her that hard. Jungkook, I know, Taekook said gently, but she was about to. I promise I would protect you, Taekook. I meant to. Taekook looked at Jisoo lying unconscious, tied up with her heart. He never imagined this would turn out like this. Taehyung, she is still my sister. Jungkook, I won't hurt her. Jungkook, promise not unless she try to hurt you or me again. Taehyung slowly nodded, still trying to understand everything he watched as Jungkook scratches the rest of the office. It didn't take long. Within a minute, Jungkook pulled out the pen drive from hidden behind the shop. Jungkook, I found it. He held it up. His eye filled with determination. Jungkook, this has everything we need to bring down her boss. The truth about my family, just in family clothes. He turned to Taehyung and reached for his hand. Jungkook, let's go before she wake up. Taehyung hesitated for just a second, looking back at Jisoo. Then silently he took Jungkook's hand. Together they ran out of the building, heart pounding. The pen drive closed tightly in Jungkook's hand. Behind him, Jisoo remained tied up, unconscious, and symbol of love turned to betrayal. They didn't speak and they reached the car. Taehyung started the engine and they drove into the night, away from pain and towards the truth. The next morning, the sky was grey and the air felt heavy, but inside the police station, something important was about to happen. Jungkook stood in front of the officer desk, holding the small pen drive tightly in his hand. Taehyung stood quietly beside him, still second. Try to be strong. Police officer, is this the evidence? Jungkook, yes, everything is in here. And the document, the secret audio files, and the video clip. It's proof that her boss, my family, and Jisoo helped him hide the truth. The officer nodded and took the pen drive. Police officer, thank you, Mr. Jian. We'll take it from here. Within a few hours, the police arrested Jisoo boss. The evidence on the pen drive was strong enough to send him straight to jail. Jisoo was also arrested for helping him cover up in the crimes. She did not fight back. She didn't speak at all when the police took her away. She only looked once at Taehyung. Her eyes were cold but a little sad. Taehyung looked away. He couldn't bear to see his sister like that. That evening, the apartment was quiet. Taehyung sat on the couch staring at nothing. His heart felt heavy when thought Jisoo had done wrong. She was still his sister. He had shared memory with her childhood stories, laughter and love, and now she was behind bars. Jungkook entered the living room wearing an apron. He had just finished cooking. Jungkook, dinner is ready. Taehyung didn't answer. Jungkook sat beside him and touched his shoulders. Jungkook, Tae, I know it's hard. She's your sister and what she did, it's painful, but you have to eat something. Taehyung sang and nodded slowly. I'm just confused. I don't know how to feel. Jungkook gently helped him up and guided him to the dining table. On the table were warm dishes, kimchi stew, grilled soft rice, and small plate of sweet rolled egg. Taehyung, you cook all this? Jungkook smiled. Of course I am. Jungkook, remember? Taehyung gave a tiny smile. It was the first time in a day. They sat down and they started eating. The food was warm and comforting. Jungkook, you know, Jisoo didn't anyone. She just helped her hide the truth. That is still wrong, but she didn't do the worst parts. She will be in jail for a long time. Jungkook, no, probably not. Since she helped her boss and didn't actually harm anyone directly, the court might give her a lighter statement. She might be out in few months or maybe a year. It depends on the judge. Taehyung looked up at him. Taehyung really, Jungkook, yes, and maybe after all this, she'll think about what she did. Maybe she'll change. Taehyung slowly nodded, his heart feeling a little lighter. Taehyung, I hope so. I don't hate her. I just feel hurt. Taehyung, Jungkook, it's okay. You be allowed to feel that way. You are not alone. I am here. Jungkook reached over and gently held Taehyung's hand. Taehyung looked at him, and this time his smile was real. For the first time in 2 days, Taekook felt calm. He looked down at the plate and picked up a piece of egg. Taekook, your cooking it's really good, Jungkook. Of course, it's made with love. They laughed softly, their hearts slowly heading just has been and the war face each other. It has been a week since they had finally started. The year Jungkook and Taehyung was warmer now, as if the storm has passed and left behind a clear sky. Jisoo and her boss were arrested, and Jungkook had heard over the pen drive to police himself. Justice had been served. Yet Taehyung hadn't still a little for his sister, despite all she had done. Jungkook noticed, he slowly noticed, and that's why he decided today would be special. Today would be only for them. Taehyung had spent out some fresh air, wanting a moment to breathe. He had no idea that behind the door of their shared home, a surprise was waiting. Jungkook had spent the whole day preparing. The living room was transformed into a dream. Soft fairy light dropped around the wall, casting a warm golden candle flicker on the table. The scent of fresh flour mixed with something delicious he cooking. There was a soft music playing in the background, a romantic instrument track that played like a heartbeat in the middle of the room. Jungkook stood nervously holding a small velvet box in his hand. He had never been this nervous before. The door cracked open. Taehyung, I'm back. Taehyung was stepped the moment he saw was in front of him. His breath caught in throat. There was Jungkook dressed in his favorite black shirt. He stepped perfectly kennel one knee right by the entrance. His beautiful eyes stared up at him with so much love it almost made him weak. Jungkook said softly. Taehyung asked Jungkook, what is this? Jungkook opened the little box. Inside was a simple but beautiful silver band, elegant and magnificent. I know everything been crazy lately, he began, his voice gentle, and I know we already been taught so much together, but I want to take the first official step, not as someone protecting you, not as someone helping you through the pain, but as someone who loves you deeply. If Jungkook was trembled slightly, Kim Taehyung, will you be my boyfriend? There was a pause filled with emotion, with unspoken feeling, and heart racing like thunder. Their tears welled up in Taehyung's eyes, a soft smile broken and his lips so pure and tender it made Jungkook's heart race. Yes, he whispered, yes, Jungkook, 1,000 times. Yes, Jungkook stood there, slipping into the ring of Taehyung's finger, and in that moment, they kissed slowly, full of everything they had held in for so long. It was unsaid, it was dramatic, it was honest and real. Taehyung cupped Jungkook's cheek. You plan all this? Jungkook nodded slyly. I wanted tonight to be ours. Taehyung smiled. It's already is. Hand in hand, they walked towards the dining table where Jungkook had prepared dinners. And Taehyung's favorite dishes. You cook all this? Taehyung asked, I couldn't. I wanted to spoil you, Jungkook replied, offering him a chopstick full of chicken. They sat across from each other, feeling each other between giggle and soft. Sweet was Taehyung's taste, holding up. Jungkook opened his mouth, then laughed. You going to make me feel? Taehyung grinned. Good, then I can more of you. Their laugh filled the room, soft and joyful. For the first time in a week, Taehyung smiled. His eyes, Jungkook had always had that effect on him. After dinner, Jungkook stood and started in hand, dance with me. There is no dance floor. Taehyung giggled. And there is love, and that's enough. Taehyung stood up and took his hand. They stayed together in the middle of the living room. Under his sister And music, their step just body close. Taehyung rested his head on Jungkook's chest, listening to his heartbeat. Do you hear that? Jungkook whispered, "What?" Lean in their mate again, deep, slow, and warm. Feel the unspoken promise and drum with everyone as if were they just said, "I am here." Every whisper, "I love it." They explore each other, craving with gentle, not needing words. Around a love blanket, they finally lay still. The uncle into Jungkook's chest, his hand rested over Jungkook's heart. Jungkook's arm wrapped around him, protectively in their body together like puzzle pieces. And Taehyung mobile sleeping, and I'm yours. Jungkook whispered back, kissed the top of his head. They drifted up, calm, and that quiet night full of love promised nothing else mattered. They had found each other. They had found home.